Hello and hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. How are you doing? So what's the most important German invention that without it, the whole world would be different? It would be changed as we know it. The diesel engine? The harmonica? Maybe the spray-on condom? I don't know, but this video answers the question. Without one German product, modern civilization would collapse. The most clickable YouTube title in history. I simply need to know. So I'm reacting to that today. From News Think. Check them out, link down below. Let's go.
Hardly anything runs in our society today without microchips.
Microchips. Man, how did I not know that? Y'all invented microchips. Because I think the computer was invented in Britain, but I guess the microchip, like the integrated circuit, that's some German engineering.
They are the heart
That's a big one.
of cell phones, computers, cars. A chip is made up of transistors, tiny switches 10,000 times smaller than a human hair that control the flow of electrons through a circuit. Billions of transistors are packed into an area smaller than a fingernail. Microchips are one of humankind's most
Unbelievable.
remarkable achievements. And it wouldn't be possible to make the world's most sophisticated chips without the German company Zeiss.
Zeiss. Zeiss. I know that company, kind of. What do they do? They do like, I feel like they have really high quality glass. Is that right? Like lenses and stuff? Right? Yeah. But what's it in?
In a previous video, I talked about how the Dutch firm ASML is the only company in the world that builds the machines that create the circuitry for the most advanced chips. These machines wouldn't be able to operate without Zeiss mirrors inside of them.
Mirrors.
These are not your average mirrors. They're a complex optical system that miniaturizes the structure of a chip printed on a silicon wafer.
Oh my God.
Light is projected through a blueprint of the pattern that will be printed. Zeiss optics focus the pattern onto the wafer, which has already been
Oh, so it's like lenses. See, didn't I say that? That's pretty freaking brilliant. So that's how they get it that small.
coated with a light-sensitive chemical. It shrinks the pattern down to the nanometer level. A nanometer is 1/billionth of a meter. In the end,
I still don't get how they make it that small.
the
I mean, that answers that a little bit. I've always wondered that. I assumed it must be some kind of like chemical reaction that just does it. This is kind of fascinating.
wafer is cut into small pieces of microchips. While ASML's less advanced chip-making machines use lenses to focus light, lenses won't work for its most advanced lithography machines because these machines use
Okay, I'm interrupting because I'm like, I'm distracted by the thought of like, how do I know this? Oh, Carl Zeiss. That sounds familiar too. What do these people do
extreme ultra
that I'm like familiar with? Hold on, sorry. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, sure, track me. See if you can find me. All the way over here in Indiana. Vision care, medical technology. Man, what do these people exactly do? Shout out to anyone out there who's working in Zeiss. What do you do? They make glass and stuff, right? This is pretty vague, I'm not gonna lie. I just know I've... Oh, there we go. Zeiss optical inserts for Apple Vision Pro. Do they do something with camera lenses? That's what it is, isn't it? It's camera lenses. Aha, that's a German company, huh?
ultraviolet light, which
I knew it from somewhere.
lenses would absorb. EUV is a shorter wavelength of light than that used by conventional chip-making machines. EUV light can help pack more transistors onto a chip, making the chip more powerful. Since Zeiss cannot use lenses for the most advanced machines, it uses mirrors. A series of ultra-reflective, curved mirrors guide the light in a vacuum chamber. The
This shit is so crazy.
mirrors need to be extremely flat, because even the
You
smallest
guys are no joke over there in Germany, huh? I mean, America has some cool science too, but this type of like manufacturing and stuff is pretty wild.
irregularity leads to imaging errors. We're not talking about your typical level of smoothness. They are hyper smooth. If you were to enlarge the mirror
Was that an actual
of smoothness,
this photo right here showing how reflective it is? It almost looks fake, but that's not fake, huh? That's crazy. It really is like it looks like you're looking into a alternate dimension.
they are hyper smooth. If you were to enlarge the mirror to the size of Germany, then the tallest mountain would be less than 1 millimeter high.
What? Less than 1 millimeter? Oh my God. I thought they were gonna say like less than 1 meter. Less than 1 millimeter?
High. Zeiss makes the flattest mirrors on Earth. They are held in a position as precisely as possible during the exposure process. They are so stable that if a Zeiss mirror were to redirect a laser beam and aim it at the moon, it would be able to hit a ping pong ball
What?
on its surface. ASML knows how crucial Zeiss is to its entire operation. It's no wonder that in 2016, ASML bought a €1 billion.
Wait, so who's ASML? I kind of missed that part in whatever they were saying. Helps produce, market, develop, and sell semiconductor equipment. Oh, that's pretty cool. Maybe we got to invest in this thing. What are they worth? 361 billion. Cool.
Stake in a subsidiary of Zeiss, purchasing 25% of the shares of Carl Zeiss SMT. Zeiss and ASML pretty much have no rivals. Every one of the most advanced chips on Earth has passed through their system. They supply Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, which produces over 90% of the world's most advanced chips. TSMC makes 5 nanometer chips and is striving to make even smaller 3 nanometer ones. The strategic partnership between Zeiss and ASML means the barrier to entry for potential competitors is exceedingly high. Other manufacturers could try to build their own EU.
So they a monopoly. But it's not even like, you know, they're welcoming. It's like, good luck, basically. Good luck trying to compete with these people. How the hell are you ever going to do that?
lithography machines. However, if China does want to build a machine that could rival Zeiss and ASML's, analysts believe it would take at least 10 years for them to do so. Trouble is, China cannot access the most advanced equipment from Zeiss and ASML right now, because the Trump administration pressed ASML hard to block sales of its most advanced EUV lithography machines to China.
Oh, really? That's interesting. You know, this is 1 year old, or it's from 2022. That whole situation is pretty fascinating to me, how like the US is also blocking Nvidia from selling its best chips to China and stuff like that. It's like, what is going on exactly? What do they know that we don't?
And the Biden administration has broadened chip restrictions against Beijing, which I discussed in a previous video that I'll link in my description. Since Zeiss was founded by German entrepreneur Carl Zeiss in the mid-1800s, it has grown to secure the advantage in optics on the world stage. Yet, it's not sitting comfortably. Zeiss is already working on next-generation optics by increasing the numerical aperture. The numerical aperture is...
This place is nuts. How many of y'all out there work for Zeiss? I feel like they probably employ a ton of people. How many? How many? 43, 20,000 in Germany. It's pretty big.
Is a measure of how much light the optical system can collect and focus. The increase in the numerical aperture will significantly improve the resolution. Improving the resolution will increase the number of transistors that can be packed onto the chip, making it even more powerful. And as our future moves toward autonomous driving, artificial intelligence, and 5G and beyond, you can bet there will be a demand for ever more powerful processors and the machines that make them.
Wow. You know, I'm kind of surprised. Like, I guess it's because I probably learned at some point that the Germans invented the microchip, but I kind of conflated that with the computer, which is confusing to me because there's like multiple people credited with inventing the computer. But I mean, I'm pretty sure it was a British dude. But you guys invented the microchip. That's pretty important. Importante. Right there. I'm surprised I didn't really know that.
Building the world's most powerful lenses and mirrors would not be possible without talented engineers. If you'd like to improve your math, science, and computer science,
That's why it's coming out of Germany.
get stuck, you can
Kind of
view
what they're known for. Is there anything else to this video? I don't think so. That was really cool, and I enjoyed learning about this Zeiss company as well, because I know I've seen their logo on stuff with like high quality glass, like camera lenses, and never really known exactly who they were. So that's cool. It's a German company. Cool beans, as the kids say. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.